This is it. Hang on. Told you I had you.
Nice place. Very fancy for a backup workshop.
Thanks! The location really sucks if you can't fly, so I got a pretty good deal on it. But it's actually more of a live-work type of situation.
Oh, yeah. I see that.
And there's nothing backup about it. This is the workshop. Everything that Shining Nova is and will be runs through here.
Ah. I guess I just figured you had a bunch of safe houses and villas all across the world. Seemed on brand, you know?
If I've got even one villa, that'd be news to me. I know I always make those "Which superhero is secretly a billionaire" blogs, but this is it. The whole operation.
Well, regardless, it's a lot nicer than what I'm used to. No question there. Sometimes I forget that normal homes have windows.
No kidding. I was only in that lair for a few days and I feel like I have a vitamin deficiency. Speaking of which...
There we go. Felt great to be in my second skin again, but I want to take in the sunlight while I can. Even engineers need it every once in a while. In fact, I think I'm gonna go change out of this too. No need to be Kate anymore. You good on your own for a while?
Yeah, sure. I'll just entertain myself by pressing buttons and touching the most dangerous-looking equipment while you're gone. You don't mind, do you?
I'll have to ask my roommate. Kepler 1604, activate Watchtower Protocol. Target zone Alpha.
Joking, joking. I'll be good.
Yeah, I know. It's for your protection more than anything. I don't think we were followed, but better safe than sorry. Seriously, relax. I'll be back in a few, okay? You did a good thing today, Stan. Try to enjoy it a little.
Hey. You don't talk, do you? Maybe with a funky accent? That's a shame. I'd have given you an accent. Something you wouldn't expect, though, like Yiddish or Canadian. British computers are played out. Know what I mean? Whatever, dude. I've got a vision, okay? You'll see.
Hey, Galileo! What are you suited up for? Did you make a pit stop on the way back or something? Thought for sure you'd beat me here. Not in there, huh? Jesus, don't tell me she's having this thing stand guard when she uses the bathroom. It's not like anyone could even figure out that this place exists, much less break.
Hey again. See, I was really undercover, just like Shining Nova was. We were working together, actually. Did she not tell you? I swore that she told you.
Quit while you're behind, Magnum. What the hell are you doing here, Sunshine? And where's Nova?
Why do you think? I was invited. Funny story, actually.
No jokes, no bullshit. This isn't a bag of kibble. This is my friend. Where is she?
Holy shit, lady! I'm trying to tell you, she's fine! She's the one who brought me here!
I told you no more bullshit. One last time. Where is she?
Right here, Dynamo. Now put the dork down. Christ, I can't leave either of you alone, can I? And you! You were supposed to be keeping an eye out. Are you really gonna make me review the Watchtower Protocol Code again? Come on, man.
You should really give that thing a voice. I have a few accents in mind.
Later, Stan.
Okay. I'll just write them down or something.
Sorry, Nova. I was just acting on instinct. You never bring anyone up here.
I brought you, didn't I?
Well, yeah, we're a team. We had our own hashtag for a minute. This guy's just some dude. I know you've been working undercover, and sure, Sunshine's fun to mess with, but he works for a supervillain, Nova. Madam freaking Scorpion was personally protecting him.
Worked for a supervillain, past tense. And he was willing to fight Scorpion to help me.
How do you know it's not an act? Another one of her traps.
I don't, but I trust him.
And I'm just supposed to go on that? Look, you're the smartest person I know, but...
When I was wearing this, I was Kate. When I'm in the suit, I'm Shining Nova.
Nova, don't.
But here, you can call me Victoria. Victoria Vasquez. Nice to meet you.
I knew it! I knew everyone alliterated! And you had the nerve, the audacity to mock me.
I mocked you because Magnum McLean sounds stupid.
What? Who's Magnum McLean?
Nothing. You had to be there. Don't worry about it.
Well, as long as it keeps you from flattening Stan, glad Mr. McLean and I could help, I think.
Sorry, just think of Magnum McLean like Scarlet Ravenblood.
So he's your Spells and Swords character?
Yeah, but in real life. So he's like me, but undercover with an awesome name.
Wouldn't that be more like Kate?
Probably, but I'm still sort of in the middle of processing all that. All of these identities you have sort of left my head spinning.
Now do you see why I needed the name tag?
I'm coming around on it, yeah.
God, you're both nerds.
Well, I take it that means you're satisfied then? No more trust issues with Sunshine here?
Yeah, I'm satisfied. But you didn't have to go that far, Victoria.
Maybe not, but we can't afford any division here. Stakes are too high, and our enemy is too dangerous. If we're going to stop Madam Scorpion in time, the three of us need to trust each other, or we won't stand a chance. You know that as well as anyone, Dynamo.
Wait, stop Madam Scorpion? We? We as in also me?
Yep, that's the plan. Shining Nova, Miss Dynamo, and also Stan take down Madam Scorpion and Lord Bedlam. You up for it?
Sure, if there's an after party. It's been a long week. I really need to unwind.
Good luck with that. Your girl here hasn't partied in years.
Sure I have. We have holiday parties at the NWHA all the time.
NWHA.
Northwestern Heroes Association. And those don't count, Victoria. You always wear your armor.
Yeah, for protection? It would be the perfect time to attack.
See what I mean? Literal years.
No, just figurative dynamo years. Just because I can't keep up with your breakneck pace doesn't mean I can't party at all. I can totally party. I am a party.
Well, you'll just have to prove it after we take care of business then. Once this is over, we're cutting loose and having fun. Promise?
Fine, deal. I promise there will be an after party.
Wow, I never thought I'd see the day. I'm impressed, Sunshine. Now I'm starting to see why she brought you along.
Well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Before that, we need to actually stop Madam Scorpion. And before that, we need to solidify our plan of attack. But for now, let's take a little time to recover and get our bearings, okay?
Recovery sounds good.
Sure thing. I figured you wouldn't be executing the final phase until tomorrow, but I wanted to make sure you made it out of there all right.
I always do, don't I?
You thought you could get away with just that? No way.
Dynamo, come on!
Always do. You little shit. People really think I'm the cocky one. You know, for a second there, I was really worried that you'd gone from superhero to super no.
Dynamo!
Just admit it. You only hate that joke because deep down you think it's hilarious. You laughed that one time.
Because I was delirious. I take it this means nothing went wrong last night.
You kidding? That was a piece of cake. How did you know Scorpion wouldn't be there anyway?
She was playing spells and swords with us. I know, it's still kind of a fever dream for me too.
That's putting it mildly. I can't even picture it. Victoria did the voice, didn't she?
Oh yeah, she was way into character. It was award-worthy. A little heavy on the prose though.
Whatever, you're both just jealous.
Anyway, if you're all good here, then I'll head out for now. Want me to take the suit with me?
Yeah, might as well toss out a red herring. Got a couple backups online if I need them. Kepler 1604, activate Dog Walker Protocol. Handler, Miss Dynamo.
Got it. I'll be sure to do a few passes on the skyline to make sure we're seen. And before I forget, you can have this back too. There's a few messages, but nothing critical. See you tomorrow. Oh, and Sunshine, behave.
You know, I'm not sure who came closer to killing me today. Her or Scorpion?
Scorpion, hands down. Don't let Dynamo scare you. She's just looking out for me. Honestly, I think she likes you. Come on, let's eat something. I'm starving. Let's see, that pasta should still be good. That's a big, big nope.
You're leaving it in there?
Well, if I toss it out, it'll stink up the garbage. And that's just a disaster that I don't have time for right now. Don't worry, it's the lactose-free stuff that expires later, so it's probably still good. You cool with cereal?
Hey, I won't complain. What are my options?
Well... There's, really just the one.
Wow, you're actually feeding me cereal from a box with your face on it.
I get them for free, okay? And you don't have to have any. I'm kidding. Please eat some. Dynamo won't take any more boxes, and I'm running out of cabinet space.
All right, pour me a bowl of Hero O's? That's a misprint, right?
I asked the same thing when we filmed the commercial.
It's an honor to eat your sugary grain mixture, Shining Nova, ma'am.
Really regretting that I didn't let Dynamo get some shots in earlier.
You know, it's not bad. There's way worse ways to make a buck.
Oh, they don't pay me. I mean, they pay, but money goes to the association. Unless you're willing to do some serious money laundering, there's pretty much no way to make money on sponsorships without giving up your secret identity.
So why don't you?
Well, a lot of reasons. I mean, there's the whole safety of myself and my loved ones, yada yada, you know, all the classic stuff. But also, once you go public, there's only 3 real paths forward. You can work for the feds, you can start wearing designer.
I thought that armor was designer.
Oh, sorry. That means you've retired from real superhero work and are just a celebrity, basically. So, you know, you can start using expensive costumes that wouldn't be practical to work in. Designer. Anyway, the third option is really only viable if you're someone like Dynamo, and that's sleeping with your mask on. Not literally. What I mean is that both your identities merge into each other. You can still keep a secret ID, but you're legally one person doing business as your hero name. It's complicated. But like I said, that only works if you're like Dynamo, and you come packaged with powers that make you tough to intimidate, and let you operate on a lower budget. Not really an option for someone like me. Maybe this is weird to say, but I'm glad you didn't know that. It's nice to be able to flip the tables on you a little, Mr. Grizzled Veteran.
Honestly, I was just thinking about that. I guess neither of us really had a reason to think about how the other side's job actually worked. Or maybe we just had different pictures of it in our heads.
Is that your way of asking, bitch, you live like this?
No, it's a nice place. It just all seems like it's... exciting.
Really? Eating stale cereal you got for free and covering your coffee table in scrap parts seems exciting to you.
Well, you make it seem exciting at least.
That's just because you think I'm... Never mind. I don't think you'd say the same thing if someone else was describing it. Let's put it that way. It's not for everyone. There were nights when I was trying to debug my armor's OS or repair a joint with scrap metal, and I just wonder, damn, why are you going through all this trouble? No one asked you to. But then I realized that's sort of the point.
You know, I just realized that's the first meal I've had that didn't come out of a vending machine or the twisted mind of Chef Antonio in at least a year.
Really? Now I feel kind of bad.
Don't. It's a vast improvement. But if you're feeling guilty, you could make it up by giving me the official tour. I scoped it out a little earlier, but it only seems fair, doesn't it?
Fine. This is my workshop, gym, living room, kitchen, and office. Bathroom's over there, my bedroom's over there. Thank you for signing up for our tour. Please remember to tip your guide.
For that? No way. You didn't give me a tip and I was tons better. Hands down.
Debatable. They say brevity is the soul of a tour, you know. Plus, I give out party favors.
What is it?
It's my NWHA communicator. I had Dynamo carry it around to make it seem like I wasn't off the grid. Can you play the messages on it for me? I have to start running some parsers on the files I got from Scorpion's supercomputer. Look for the ones that have a star by them. Those are high priority.
I thought we were resting and recovering.
We are? Relative to what we could be doing, this is very restful.
Hey, Nova, it's Fluke. I know you're used to me calling you with bad news, but, okay, this is still pretty bad. Just try to soften the blow, that's all. But look, point is, whenever you're back, you may get some questions from the press about an exploding candy factory. And I know I'm obligated to call all the senior members to make them aware when something like this happens. But I also just personally want to say, this one's not my fault. I mean, did you know sugar dust is explosive? I didn't. Hell, the Candy Crew sure didn't seem to, and they're candy-themed villains for Pete's sake. I just figured, hey, the factory's abandoned. A little old snap won't hurt nobody, and it didn't. Everyone's okay. Just not the factory is all. So yep, just letting you know. See you when I see you. Don't tell Dynamo.
Sugar dust is explosive? Seriously? And how did this guy make it explode?
Ooh, yeah. That's how the 5th and 7th Candyman bit it. As for how our friend there caused it, well, he didn't. Mr. Fluke doesn't really cause anything himself, at least not directly. He just snaps his fingers, and things start going wrong. The hypothesis is that it's a type of causality manipulation. Think of it as uncontrolled, extreme bad luck.
That sounds less than helpful. You just keep him around to keep a leash on him, or what?
And as a last resort. When nothing's working for us, sometimes all you can do is make sure nothing works for the other side, too. Honestly, if we can't stop Scorpion here, he's part of Plan Z. I just hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, me too.
Yo, Nova, it's MMA. Just giving you a shout. Missed you in the Hexagon this week. We were supposed to give an exhibition for the rookies, remember? It's no big deal, Dynamo covered for you. But just give me a heads up next time, alright? I know you've always got a lot going on, but we're all here to help when you need it. Speaking of help, my leg was acting up and I was hoping you could take a look at it. I know the association can hook me up with the tech, but you're better at this stuff than anyone. Anyway, no rush. I'll catch you at the next sparring session. If you show up this time, anyway. Later! Oh, and I had to resort to flattery to bring Dynamo in, so don't tell her you were my first choice, okay?
Funny, that didn't sound like a robot.
Because it's not. He's a human with cybernetic limbs. Good hand-to-hand guy, though.
So he's really cyborg? Yeah, it doesn't have the same ring to it, I guess, but man, sparring lessons, repairing other superheroes' gadgets? You really do all that? How do you manage it?
Well, like he said, sometimes I don't. Or I just don't sleep. Still, that's the gig. If you really want to make an impact on the world, then you have to push yourself to your limits. I'll have to thank Dynamo for covering for me. Again. I'm sure she knew the whole time what happened. Probably milked that flattery for all it was worth.
Hey, Nova! Oh no, that's too informal, isn't it? Sorry, I mean Shiny Nova. That's better. Anyway, hi, it's Nightingale. You know, from the NWHA. The new girl. I spilled that coffee on you the first time we met. So, funny story. You remember how we talked about my fear of heights and how you said that even if I have to fly really high, I should always land close to the ground? Well, it may have slipped my mind while I was on patrol, and now I'm kind of stuck at the top of a skyscraper and my wings won't manifest, so, call me back? Or send a helicopter? Thanks.
Did I hear that right? She has wings and a fear of heights?
Yeah, it's been something of a work in progress. Sweet kid, though. I kind of feel bad I wasn't able to help. Are there any more messages from her?
Yeah, one more. Hold on.
Hey, Shining Nova. It's Nightingale again. So I got one wing to show up, but despite what anime has taught me, flying that way is really, really hard. It's okay, though. I only threw up a little bit, and I landed on a roof that has a fire escape. So, as long as you delete these messages and never, ever tell Dynamo about them, we can totally forget this ever happened. So, just please do that. Thanks! See you at the next meeting!
Guess it turned out okay. Mish. That's good. Sounded like that kid really looks up to you. That happen a lot with the younger heroes?
Yeah, I suppose. Hard to do what we do if you're not a little passionate about it, but at the same time, you need to lose the starry-eyed naivete if you want to make a real impact. When you're facing down a supervillain, you can't have a fan watching your back, you know? It won't work.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a problem. Well, looks like that message was the last one.
All right, thanks for checking. Oh, come on, isn't this thing supposed to be solid state? This should be going faster.
That's some battle station. Can you actually keep track of all 4 of those screens at once?
Not really. No one can, actually. Multitasking is just switching between different things really quickly. The holographic screens are only running a diagnostic on Sagittarius 1868 and tracking Kepler 1604 in the background. This one's testing one of the suits I have here, and this one's keeping an eye on the one that's following Dynamo.
Ah, so the middle 2 screens are the ones you're actually paying attention to.
Yeah, that's where I'm going through the data I grabbed from Scorpion's computer. I need to verify a few things before tomorrow. Could take a while. There's a lot to go through.
I'll bet.
I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No. I'm just a little wiped from the whole running for my life thing still.
I'm kidding. Damn, you really are tired. I was expecting some kind of retort. Why don't you crash on the couch for a little? I'm gonna be tied up with this for a while anyway.
Yeah, alright. That might be nice. But be sure to wake me if you need to tell someone that we're in. I could also bang on an unplugged keyboard and shout double hacking. You know, for moral support.
Go get some sleep, dork. You're way less funny when you're drowsy.
Who said anything about being funny? That's a Unix system, by the way. Thought you should know.